Welcome to the island's boldest ATV experience. The only tour daring enough to bring you this level of excitement, freedom, and adrenaline. Feel the power. Conquer rugged trails. Experience breathtaking views. Ride beyond the ordinary. Feel the power. This is not just a tour. This is the power of Ride ATV. Get ready for fun. Get ready for excitement. Get ready to ride. Book now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Ride ATV. Adventure starts here.
Yes. Yeah. This thing on? Yeah, we on. Ride along live. Welcome to the ride. It's Tuesday on the ride. Tuesday on the ride. Yeah. As you guys come and go ahead and share up the thing, we got a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about today on this Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and you know what's pissing you off? What's pissing people off? What is here and just like, you can't. Lydia, how you doing? Yeah, you gotta get it out. You gotta get it out. I got a few things that I gotta get out, including some very serious issue that we have to address, that we will address today as well. Yeah. A lot of things pissing me off today, guys. A lot of things. It's like, I don't know. Is it pissed off season? Or is it that I am just, the older I get, the more pissed off I get? Like things just Okay. Take it easy. Calm down. All right, guys. So, as I said earlier, we're going to be speaking with the family member. I'm sure that you guys saw the promo, and over the past couple days, we highlighted a story, Missing at Sea, where two young men from Bogles in Carriacou, they went out, and they're yet to be found. Yeah, they're yet to be found. And, you know, Ridealong Life have really positioned itself to be a voice to reach out to the masses, right? To the masses worldwide. Jennifer, you doing good? Right. So when I saw the story, it was really, I felt it was our obligation. It was my obligation primarily to try to reach out to the family members to see how we could help. Now, we have done a lot of these stories, and a lot of these stories start like this, and then we get on Ride Along and we get global attention. We get people to pay attention to what's happening. And because of a lot of the stories we do here on Ride Along Live, and it got global, hold on, I guess it got global attention. Hold on, let me mute this here. Yeah, because it got global attention, people started to pay attention, people started to look, and if you guys remember, and I think it was late last year, with the young man who, he was captain of the ship that went all the way to Venezuela. We were able to speak to him, and you know, from Venezuela, we found it. We trailed him from Venezuela till he was back here. And when he got back here, he got a chance to speak. His family was happy that we was able to connect it. So we have a track record in doing this. Now, the purpose of today's conversation specifically is to get the information out to the world, so more people, more eyeballs, more people could pay attention and possibly have some sort of answers, if possible, as to where we could find these two young men. So this is what I want you guys to do for me really quickly, guys. I want everybody to share the program. Share the program, share the live real quick. Because as I said, the family is in distress. Let me see if I could get the pictures on them up of the actual young men. So I could pull it up and put it on the screen. Yeah, share it. Just tag somebody. Tag a few people, in fact. Tag a few people. So I could pull up this one. Got the two pictures, the actual pictures of the young men. We have, see if it comes up. Let me see if it came up. Okay, so, right, so this is one. And this one is the other. All right. So this now became a global search, right? So our task is to find these young men. All right. But before I bring on my guests, and while you guys are tagging everyone, putting this in big groups, sending it out near and far, all over, let me talk quickly about this, guys, because I posted a story earlier in regards to tips, right? In regards to tips. So the big conversation we've been having on the platform today. Let me pull up the exact story verbatimly so we could react to this, right? Because I think they're going too far now. Let me pull up the story verbatimly so we could actually react. Okay, so here's the thing. A restaurant put this sign up outside their establishment, and it says basically, "Dear guests, your server is not a volunteer. Service fees are not tips. Please compensate accordingly." So they're basically asking patrons at that restaurant that if your bill is $100, their pay is $2. What the establishment is paying them is $2.13, and they're expecting you to pay a 20% tip, which is 20% of the $100. So your total will be $122. Now, listen, I consider myself a tipper, right? I'm in the service industry, so I like when I get tips. And I like to tip. You go to a restaurant and you tip, right? I have no problem with that. That's good. And I always say people who prepare your food, people who deliver your food, people who handle your food, yo, tip them. Because you never know. Just like Domino Pizza coming to your house and drop off pizza, tip them because you never know. But here's my problem, guys. Because this happened to me on 2 occasions recently. The first one, I went to a restaurant to eat some food. No problem. Getting ready to eat the food. Ate the food. Food was okay. It was a Thai restaurant. Food was okay. And when it come to pay the bill, the change that I had in my pocket, which was probably like about $8 or $9 or $10 or something like that. I took that out and I tipped the waitress. I paid my bill and I tipped the waitress. Would you believe that the waitress didn't find that was sufficient? No, again, listen, I have no problem because sometimes I tip big. If I have the cash in my hand, I tip them $20, $30, $40. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not a problem because I like it. I like to get tipped as well. So the waitress actually told me about this. In fact, she asked me to go to the ATM, which was right outside the Thai restaurant, to take money out of the ATM because I told her I didn't have any more cash. Yeah. She actually wanted to follow me follow me to the ATM to get that money out so that I could tip her. No. I felt no as if I'm being abducted. Because here am I at your establishment, I just finished eat. You know what I mean? I tipped you what I have, but you felt as if it wasn't sufficient. And not like the service was extraordinary. I had to ask for a couple of things. You took a long time to come with my food. I calculated all of that stuff in my mind. How good have you been? How good have you been to me as a patron of your restaurant? Like if the food is slow and coming, come on. You don't expect a big tip if things are just not moving fine. It's not my obligation to just tip you because the service has to be good. The service have to be good. So you don't follow me to the ATM or want to follow me to the ATM so I could take money out to make up for the cash that I have in my pocket. That is crazy. That is bold-faced and crazy, woman. And because, I was with some friends, I didn't want to make it look bad or anything. I went there and I took an extra $20 and I gave the woman. I mean, so. But I didn't feel good about it. She didn't get that tip from the bottom of my heart, like I wanted to tip. I felt like it forced me to tip you. I felt as if nah, I should not have tipped you. Worst of all, you follow me and you want me to tip you. No. So I don't like that. Didn't like that. Then, hear this, then a taxi man, a yellow taxi driver came from Grenada, came to the airport, took a taxi to come home. I got in a yellow taxi car to come home. The man take the long route. The man take the wrong route. He take a kind of long route. Normally, if I'm taking a yellow taxi to come home, it's about what? $45, because it's only far from the airport. $45 the most, right? The fare ended up being about $67. Much more than it's normally, because I'm telling the man where to go. He went and he took his own way. When time to pay now, they think about tip. I already tell myself that man is not getting a tip. He's not seeing a tip from me. I already convinced that was not going to happen, right? No. The screen just stopped. It just stuck right there, and you have to put in a tip. You have to put in a tip to continue. Like I'm looking, where is Skip? Where is Skip? I wasn't seeing Skip. So you have to put in a tip from 10% to 20%. You have to choose which one. No. That is force. That is forcing yourself. Like, I don't have to tip, especially my bill is more than what it should be. You took the long route. It wasn't a good ride. You don't deserve a tip. You don't deserve a tip. So at some point in time, yes, people deserve tip, but at some point in time, people do not deserve tip. And in this instance that I spoke about here, these individuals did not deserve a tip. Now, it's okay. It's all right. I think tip should be extra. And the facility, the establishment, the business place, they should up their salary. It's not my obligation. It's not your obligation. I don't think it's our obligation to pay the salaries of the workers. You open up an establishment, you're supposed to have monies to pay your staff. Yes, you have to have money to pay your staff. Like I have money to pay my staff. Why restaurant feel like the people have to pay their staff? You have to make sufficient, even if your food is already expensive, as it is. Your food is already expensive. The tip is already inside of there, and you put 200, 300% on top of it, and you still want me to come back and pay on top of that again. I don't like that. So I don't know, okay, if you guys feel like I was harsh. I wasn't harsh on the lady because she ended up getting $20, but that taxi man, I didn't tip from the bottom of my heart either. I didn't like the fact that I had to tip. I didn't like it. It wasn't genuine. I felt bad about it. Other than that, I'm a great tipper. If you provide a good service, I'm tipping you. No problem. No question asked. So I do. No issues. All right. Anyway, guys. Anyway, Hey, happy birthday to Carla, celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have having a great day, chilling and relaxing all day in Montreal. Carla, happy birthday to you. Okay, let's get straight into the conversation here, guys. I'm so pissed off I was sweating there. There was a whole sweat because I was so, had to get it off my chest. What's pissing me off? All right, guys, my next guest, if you could turn on your camera, Anika, if you could turn on your camera. My next guest is in the back. I'm trying to get her to turn on. All right, there she go. She's going in and out. Anika, are you there? You gotta unmute. Are you there? Yeah. Are you there? Hello?
Hi, you hear me now?
Yeah, hearing you. Your internet cutting out a bit?
The program keeps timing out. I'm not sure why.
It keeps timing out on you?
Yeah.
Do you have another device that you could log in with?
Sure. Let me just forward the link. All right.
If you could jump on with another device, it would be proper. Then it won't keep clicking off. And you will hear me better. Yeah, are you hearing me consistently now, or it's still chipping out? All right. We wait for you to switch on. Anika, are you still there? All right, she's connecting with another device, guys. She's connecting with another device. In the meantime, while we get connected to Anika, I know there's a lot of things pissing you guys off as well. Looking to the chat, I'm seeing people are pissed off about the radio program this morning. Yeah, you guys are pretty pissed off at that. What else? As we get connected with Anika to tell us all about what's happening and more information on the young men. What's pissing you off? All right. People are saying Air Canada for Carnival. Yeah, people are very pissed off that Air Canada prices are so high. Onika is saying that those who believe who believe Nigeria and the Dominican Republic and Congo are the same country. Wow, I didn't know about that. Never heard about that one before. All right, we got a Nika on here. Let me see if we could if you got her audio fixed. Nika, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Nika, Clouden, how you doing? Welcome to the ride. One of the guys, let's see. Right, okay. Anika, thank you for joining us here. We just connected earlier today because I think it was important that we communicate and try to get the word out on the situation that we was covering today. So tell us, Anika, about the two young men. First of all, tell us their names. What are the names of the two young men?
So my cousin's name is Aaron Simon, and his friend's name is Michael. He is originally from Martinique. Aaron Simon is originally from Bowles, Caracol.
Right. So when are they avid fishermen? Do they go out a lot? Tell me a little bit about them.
Yes, they are fishermen. They usually go out on a daily basis, catch a fish, and return back home to their families.
Right. So tell me what happened. Just give me a kind of outlook as to what you, from your knowledge, what actually happened and when it happened. Give us a timeline.
Okay, so on Sunday, the young guys were transporting persons back and forth from Caracol to Kitimatnik for the Whitsuntide Regatta. We later got a call stating that they was encountering some engine problems and they were located at northeast outside Kikenji.
I see. Right. So did you have, or did anyone have constant contact with them?
No, the Coast Guard had reached out to my cousin at approximately 10 past a.m. Sorry.
Okay, please.
One second, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Probably no is not the proper time to call her because she's on the live. So the folks who's calling, are you there? All right. So video stuck, which means that she is on the phone. She just got disconnected. So we want to learn more about the individuals and specifically how we all could play a part in finding them. Right. At the end of the day, this is to get information out to the neighboring islands, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Beckway, Petit St. Vincent, Petit Martinique, Carriacou, Grenada, all the islands in that vicinity there, because it's a critical and crucial time. And I think, as we did before, I believe that if we strategize and put out that information, probably someone that is fishing in the area or someone that is navigating in the area, the folks that are moving from Carriacou to Grenada or Petit Martinique to Carriacou might see something, and we want them to call in. They want to know, we want to tell them who to call, where to get that information across, because this is critical time and we need to get that information out there. Let me see if I could rejoin back. Nika, right, she's back here. All right, Nika.
All right, yes, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
The Coast Guard had reached out to my cousin at approximately 10 past 12 a.m. Um, during the conversation, he was letting them know that his phone was on 1%. That was the last we've heard of from them.
Mhm. So when he said his phone was on 1%, did he indicate that he was having engine problems? Did he indicate that they had any kind of failure of any sort?
He gave them the necessary information like his location and the problem that he was having it.
Right. How soon did we get someone to go out to try to assist?
Well, he contacted his brother, sorry, at approximately 8 p.m. They all was in Petit Martinique climbing, and his brother tried getting some boats from Petit Martinique to go out there. I can't tell you as the time that they went, but some boats did go, and they didn't find them at the location that they were given, so they had to return back.
Oh, wow. Wow. So the location, because I know that area pretty well. They're talking about Kikanjimi area. That's about what, about 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so out of the coast of Carriacou, within that range?
Yeah,
From
within that range.
right, right, right. Did they have were there any reports, or do you know of any reports of probably high tides or anything that would be unstable into the vessel?
No, I'm not sure.
Right, right, right. So they got out there pretty quickly. When they got out there, any indication? Did they see anything? Did they get any indication? I know the sea is like it's not like you have branches on the sea, it's just a wide open. Did they see anything to indicate, well, anything at all that we could use as a lead?
No, there was no sign of them.
Wow. Okay. All right. I know that also, and I don't know if that was checked. Basically, they had a cell phone on them. Was it only one cell phone, or they both had cell phones?
No. Yes, one cell phone.
Or they only had one cell phone?
Yes, one cell phone.
Right, right, right. Have you checked with the or the telecommunication company? I mean, they could triangulate a little bit their last known location, so they could kind of isolate. And I'm sure some of these things probably is already being done by the Coast Guard. But any word on if they got anything, if they're still working on it, anything at all?
Up until lately, no, we haven't heard anything back as yet. But they're out there searching. St. Vincent Coast Guard, Trinidad. The Coast Guard reached out to quite a couple of persons. So
Right.
they're out there searching. Tuna boats as well.
Right. Tell us about, give us some description. Give us some solid description about the vessel, some of the things that people, if they see, they would know it's something of them. Any specific things you could tell us to isolate?
So the boat is an 8 foot speedboat. 18 foot, sorry, speedboat.
Okay.
It's purple, blue, white on the bottom, and green top,
Right.
right? Iron is dark in complexion. He has locks, brown eyes. He is approximately 5'7". Michael is red skin, red skin, brown eyes. The name of the boat is called 38 Baby. Um, that's about it. Michael is a bit shorter. I'm not too sure of his height, but
Right. Right. Also, do you know if the vessel that it was in, if it had any reserves like food? I know in most of the cases, fishermen, but it wasn't out fishing, but those vessels are required to have certain meals, food. Um, uh,
I'm not too sure if they had anything.
Right, 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 right. So again, guys, we're putting out a call to the neighboring islands. If anyone is in the vicinity, anyone in the area, anyone saw something, anything, fishermen that's been out there, the Osprey, the whatever boat that frequent that area right there between Carriacou, Grenada, PT Martinique in that general area there. If there's anything, we are asking persons to contact the family or the police. Please, 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 please. What is the appeal? What is this? What not the appeal? What is the situation like on the ground? Are we seeing a lot of people from Carriacou, from the general area, helping out?
Yes, we have quite a few persons helping from Grenada as well as PC Martinique. There were some boats that went out this morning, so it's a bit salty on the ground. As you know, he was well known, has a lot of friends, a lot of family. We do miss them dearly. Um, yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Again, guys, tell them their names. I wanted to register. I'm also showing the pictures of the young men on screen. Tell them their names. Describe them again. Give them the idea of the vessel. I want people to remember this. I want people to pay attention, and I want people to help. Just give them some more information again, and description of these two young men.
All right. So as I stated before, Iron Simon. He is dark in complexion, has locks. He's approximately 5'6", 5'7". Michael, he is brown skin in complexion. I'm not too sure of his height. The color of the boat is purple, blue, green with white on the white bottom. It's called 38 Baby. It's 18 foot long. 18 feet long.
Right. And for anyone looking to assist in any kind of way, whether it's a good Samaritan that want to donate some gas, or to send out a vessel, or someone who want to help the family, who do they need to contact? Who the person that they need to talk to 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 to
You can contact his mom, Rosanna
uh,
Simon, 418-2698.
473
418-2698.
2698.
Yes.
2698. Put that in the chat right there. That's the number right here on the screen. 473-418-2698 is the number that you call if you have any information on if you saw anything while in that vicinity area. These two young men are still out there. The family is trying to find get all the assistance that is necessary to bring them back home safely. Again, if you have any information and you want to help in any way, the number that you could call is on the screen, the 473-418-2698. That's 473-418-2698. Anything else you could share with us specifically that might help or any information you want to give out there to the general public?
Um, I'll just like to say that this is one of the hardest moments for our family. Since Sunday, we've been living in fear, uncertainty, not knowing where they are or what they're going through out there. My cousin and his friends, they are not just a name but a story, and they are deeply loved by their family, their friends, their siblings. We are begging anyone who may know anything, see anything, or be out there at sea to please help in any way possible. Even the smallest piece of information could make a difference. We will also want to thank everyone who has been praying, searching, sharing posts, and supporting us. Right now, we need community more than ever. Please continue to pray for their safe return and for the strength of the family during this painful time.
Yes. Hold it, hold it. Keep the faith, Anika. Um, I know your family is going through a lot, but I'm optimistic with all the information that's circulating. Right along is fully in support and will continue to be in support in whatever way possible. If you need to reach out to me to get any information out, whatever, we're here for you and the family. Don't be afraid to make that call. All right. All right. Okay. Thank you. We'll stay in touch. Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
thank you.
All right. Cool. Yeah. As you could imagine, guys, it's a tough time for the family to deal with. Anika and her family, they're going through a lot at this point in time. We don't open up the phone lines because I saw a few messages coming in from Facebook Messenger, and see if I could get some of them. So the number you could call, guys, is 718-701-5720. That's my number. As the search continues for the two young men missing at sea from Sunday, 718-701-5720, guys. Even if you're willing to help in any way, right? If you're willing to donate,
Grenada Coast Guard and local fishermen
financially, right? Because it takes money to help. You need to contact the family directly. It takes money to get in a boat or round up a few boats and gas up the boats and go there and search. It takes money to do private, and that's not saying that the Coast Guard and the necessary authorities are not doing what they're supposed to do. We believe that they're doing what they need to do, but more assistance is needed at times. And you could imagine and understand how the family is feeling, right? For so many days they haven't heard. The last time they heard from them was speaking to them when they said that the cell phone, the battery was dead on the cell phone. Some people are saying, they're speculating that the boat probably went adrift if they was having some engine problem. Right? So the best case scenario is, and the best case scenario is still not the best scenario, but the best case scenario here is if they were having some engine problems and they are drifting out, they would find land within the neighboring islands soon, right? And they will get help. If it ends up in St. Vincent and the Grenadines or neighboring island there, we do believe that they will be rescued safely and return home. In the meantime, it takes people, my good friends from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to keep an eye out for me, please, guys, because the family is going through today's Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and this is critical time. This is critical time for the family. And this is critical time as well because, you see, and I don't want to suspect the worst. We believe that they are somewhere out there, whether they the boat, has some engine problem, gas problem, whatever the case might be. They're probably still out there. Well, I'm sure that they're out there and drifting a bit. They will be found. Whether they had some helicopter, I know that Dowden Aviation assisted in a rescue a few months ago. I'm not sure if Dowden is on island right now with the chopper, but otherwise I would call him up and tell him to do a little fundraiser to see if we could get the chopper in the air. Maybe the chopper is already in the air searching. I don't know, but that would also be an idea for we could help. Whatever, guys, we're just looking for ideas, because my thing here, guys, is the family. At the end of the day, is the family, right? They are not, and you won't expect them to take this easy. It's difficult going in for 4 days, not 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, and they still have not yet heard anything about their loved ones that's lost at sea. All right, so Shamika is saying we encourage fisher folks to always have safe gear on board. They're probably drifting far down Venezuela or Trinidad. Possibly, they won't, yes. If that is the case and they end up somewhere Trinidad or Tobago area, they will be returned safe. And there are a lot of aircrafts, there are a lot of boats that frequent that area there. So my thing is, I want this to be swift, right? Because another night out at sea, you could imagine every day, every second, not every day, every time that clock strike another second, the family is getting more depressed. And I've seen situations, I've seen family react to this. It's not a nice thing. It's not a good feeling. It's a terrifying feeling that it at your gut. It totally eats you out, right? It basically sends you into a paralyzing state. You can't think, you can't function, you don't know what's happening. And the worst thing about it from a parent perspective, whether it's a cousin, a sister, a brother, you feel helpless, you feel powerless, you feel like there's nothing else that you could do. You can't, you just can't. You want to do more, but you can't. So we're calling on the authority to keep the pace, and also for private individuals, private people who feel or in a position to help financially or otherwise, to do so. Right? Hunter, how you doing? Once the boat is not overturned, they should be good. Still be on the search. It's very, it's still, the search need to be very aggressive. And that's Hunter there in, out there in Carriacou. And I know Hunter be on the sea as well. So he knows what he's talking about in that area there. What I want to find out, right? What I want to find out is, do we have an idea, Hunter and the folks in Carriacou, where, or could we go back, could we recreate and see like where the tide was drifting to on that particular day? Are there any like apps or websites that we could go back and reverse engineer Sunday and see, well, they were triangulated to be in that particular area, they're close to Kikenjimi, and then if the tide was flowing south, then they would be in that particular area there. And this stuff is easy to find. I'm thinking, right? Because if they are not mobile, or if they don't have engine power, the tide would just kind of push them to wherever it's drifting to, whether that be further into St. Vincent or over to Trinidad area, and then you pass Trinidad, you get Venezuela. And not to say there's a magnet that's pulling them to any particular region, it's just the way the tides are just flowing, and that is where they will end up. So is there a way to go on a website, to go on a Google page, and to reverse engineer Sunday and see exactly where the tides are moving, so that we could kind of get a better idea? And I'm not saying that the authorities are not already doing that, but I think that would be one way to look at where the general area, because we do have some important information thus far, right? We understand and we already know what they should already know, a general area where there was, right? And if there was in that general area there, then it's just a matter of where they go from here. So if they search that particular area within a 2-hour time span, a 3-hour time span, then it's only so far that you could get to within that space of that time frame, right? I'm not a fisherman, I'm just using some basic common sense to try to isolate here. So if they are closer to Kikenjimny, and worst case scenario where they lost engine power, it means that within the next hour, they would be, 5 miles drifted towards the south or whatever. That makes pretty much sense to me. Now, another thing I don't know, right? Because the authorities have not yet give us, or I don't have any information that said that they were probably any incident at this point in time. But even if there were, Hunter, wouldn't there be some sort of debris, right, to indicate that there, something. And if there's other vessels, or were there other vessels that navigate in that general area there, were there any mayday calls prior to this particular time frame? See if I get some more information here.
Tell them what I said that for them. I don't see no way that current going anywhere south anyway and that chat here, right? And that's a proper mapping chat. You understand?
Hold
that
on.
Proper thing. That is live runs from today. Every day again I update to that. And that's what the current look like. That right there, look character right there. See how the current going? So tell her you send that to them Coast Guard man and watch it back.
All right, let me show you guys this. Somebody just sent this here. Let me tell you. When I say our goal is to find this thing, all right, so we just got this in the inbox, the tide, the current, because I was asking this question because I wasn't sure, right? I wasn't sure if that's a possibility that the tides will be flowing in a certain way, but come to find out, there is an app.
Spire, tell them what I send that for the man and the Coast Guard when they're going out. I don't see no way that current going anywhere south anyway and that chat here, right? And that's a proper mapping chat, you understand? That proper thing, that is live runs from today. Every day again I update to that. And that's what the current look like. Look green right there, look character right there. You see how the current going? So tell her you send that to them Coast Guard man and them watch it back again right there. The current going southwest and it still swing back in that. So send that, give them man and them, there I will show them man that and let them man get a better idea what going on. Them man and them must be drifting with the Coast Guard and the wind may be blowing them going south so they're attacking stupidness. But that no, you have no current, they're going south.
Okay. So that's what I was saying, guys. That's what I was saying. There are apps, current maps. Let's see what else I got. So there are maps. Okay. So that looks. Could we reverse engineer Sunday? Is there any way that we could reverse engineer? We could go back and track. Yeah. That we could track back what Sunday looked like, because it's digital, right? Hunter is saying that is possible with the technology that exists today by using the tide and the wind history over the past 2 days, determine their possible drift path and distance. Proper thing. So let me play investigator for a little bit, guys. Let me see. Let me look at this map here. Argyle, Carriacou. It's going towards, so this would be, it's going south. It's going south. The current was drifting south. Hunter, help me out here. So based on the current chart that I've seen here, after someone sent me a reverse engineer of Sunday, it looked as if the current was shifting south, right? Not towards Argyle, Not towards oh, not that's Carriacou there. Okay, that's Carriacou here. So they're right here. Okay. Yeah, this helps. Someone sent me a map here that definitely helps to understand if Sunday was moving that part where they should be found. But the thing about it is, and my gut tell me that they're okay as well. I really think that they're fine. I really think that they're out there. They're just drifting, right? I really feel like they're drifting. I really think that they're drifting. But my sense is telling me, let me see if I can get a map here. Let me see if I could get a real life map here. Live map of Grenada, of the Caribbean Sea. Satellite Pro. Let me see if I could pull this thing up. All right. Let us play investigators here now. Ooh, too much, too little. All right. You guys seeing this? Again, guys, the goal, I'm no expert at this. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm trying to exert some sort of knowledge on you, because I am no expert at this. I'm just doing this thing to basic common sense right now, okay? From what I believe, what I feel. This is no way any confirmation of information. I pretty much just looking at a map and trying to assess from a little bit of common sense. So, the tide that I saw from what the person was sending to me was going this way. So here we have Grenada, right here. This is Carriacou to the top right there. This is Carriacou. Zoom in a little bit. Got Carriacou. And if X mark the spots, woo, too much. Lord have mercy, this thing is sensitive. It's too sensitive. Why are you so sensitive? Go in. No, the other way. All right, in. Okay. Take it easy. All right. Okay, thank you. All right, so here we have Grenada, St. Patrick's. That's the north of the island right here. So going further north, so that's north, right? So when coming back, would be south. East would be to your left, which is my right, and west would be over here. So, okay, so west, where's my, yes, so that would be west. Correct me, guys, this would be west. So I'm moving towards the west. This is where the breeze and the tides and the current seemed like it was going west. This way. Is that possible? This way. That's what the current map was showing me. It's kind of narrows it down a bit, eh? Kind of narrows it down a bit when you come to think about it. That's west. Okay. All right, so that's west. So if we're going west, all right, let us do this. And again, guys, I'm no pro at this. We're going west on the Caribbean Sea. And this thing, if it's not motorized, you could go anywhere. You could go west, you could go more northwest, sort of something like this. You could go in that direction. So you're going northwest. You see, we live in there and we go northwest. That's pretty far. In the Caribbean Sea to get. So they might be out in the northwest of Grenada, if this thing is accurate, or if the tides is going that direction as the person sent me that information. But there's no way to really confirm that. I'm just going by what I think, right? I don't know this thing professionally, again, guys. I don't know this thing. Southwest, sorry. Southwest? Okay. All right. All right. That's quite possible. That is quite possible. So guys, let's just really hope and pray that these young men are found and found soon. And I'm sure that all of the things that I've just spoken about here, the authorities know this thing 100 times better than me. I'm a rookie. Worse than a rookie. Worse than a layman in this thing here. I don't know this. All right. There are people who know navigation. There are people who know how to navigate. They know tide. They could look up and say, this is the area. This is where we're going to search. They have this thing down to a T. So I'm not trying to say that I know this. I really don't. I'm serious. But just saying. All right. So again, guys, if you have any information in the neighboring islands, if you have any information to help the family in this time of need, please give them a call. Please contact them. Contact the police. If you heard, you see, you're aware of anything, let them know. I believe that they're fine. Right? I have a feeling that they are fine. They will be back home safely. All right? Still keep sending in the information to me, guys. Still keep tagging me, whatever information you have, because whatever information you have, I would share it with the authorities to ensure that they take on every single lead that they get. Okay? I'm getting a lot of messages through Messenger. I tracked the number call came from. It was a SVG number, which is not. Therefore, there is another person in the boat whose contact is registered at. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Tell you, when you get on Ridealong and you start a program like this, you get all sorts of leads, right? And Ridealong, we pulled on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So continue to send in the leads. Continue to contact the local authorities to see how we can help out these young men. And do whatever is possible to assist. We are committed to continuing the search and assisting in any way possible. If the family needs us, they could contact us. If you want to donate anything, like some money to pay some gas to send a boat out there to help the search, let's do it as a community, all right? That's how we do it. That's how we do it, okay? We all need to come together at this point in time to help. This is Ridealong Live. We'll be right back. Don't move.
Welcome to the island's boldest ATV experience. The only tour daring enough to bring you this level of excitement, freedom, and adrenaline. Feel the power. Conquer rugged trails. Experience breathtaking views. Ride beyond the ordinary. Feel the power. This is not just a tour. This is the power of Ride ATV. Get ready for fun. Get ready for excitement. Get ready to ride. Book now at ride.gd or call 473-422-1011. Ride ATV. Adventure starts here.
I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
There's a new way to move in Grenada. Ride Go. Ride Go is here. Ride Go. Where do you want to go?
Again, guys, Ridealong live. We just got this information flyer here, and you see, I tell you, sometimes all you need is a little bit of common sense. So you see that area right here. Let me open up this map a bit. This is kind of like the area. I don't know if that's the area that they're saying that it might be a search area, but that's the area that I was thinking because of the tides going back this direction, right? So it adds up. It basically verifies sort of what we was thinking to search in this general area here, as we initially said, okay, because of the tide flow going back to Sunday. So this is a missing boat help, calling for all boat owners and fishermen in the area. The 18-foot boat, purple and white boat. They have some blue on it. It went missing, and that they said last night, but that was from Sunday night, 8 p.m. in the vicinity of Kick and Jimmy area. A distress call was made to the family and the Coast Guard shortly after the boat experienced engine trouble. So we understand that to be engine trouble as reported. And we said and identified that if it's engine problems, then they would flow with the direction of the wind and the tide. And the tide is taking them back to that area that we said earlier, as we established on the map. The vessel had 2 people on board, one of whom is from the village of Bogles in Carriacou. Last known location at about 1 p.m. this morning. Right, the area shown on the map vicinity of Kick and Jimmy. So that is the location. If you have any questions or have any information, or if you know the area well, or if you were there last night and you traveled in the area or saw anything, your call could make a difference. Please contact 911 Grenada Coast Guard, Grenada Coast Guard local authorities, and the families. Again, guys, this is a distress call for a missing vessel out in the Kick and Jimmy area, and we're asking everyone or anyone who could help to please help in whatever way possible. Of course, we are going to continue to do what we can from a media perspective to ensure that we sensitize the general public, not only in Grenada, but we do have a lot of following there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we believe that we'll get some answers soon. So if you're in St. Vincent, guys, all my friends in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, please reach out. Folks in The Osprey should even see that boat, you know. The Osprey should be looking out, you know, because that general area there, no, you don't go in there. Yeah, the Osprey come from south. So the Osprey pass that area to go to Carriacou. Interesting. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of our program. On behalf of all of our production crew here at Ridealong Live, we say thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this platform and also our rideshare platform, RideGo, guys. It's amazing. It's really taken off. If you need more information on RideGo, the premier, the go-to ride-share in Grenada, everyone is talking about it. Everyone is talking about it. You want to download RideGo from the App Store, go to the App Store right now. If you're going anywhere, you need a taxi, you can't wait, you can't go and stand up in a taxi line, no bus and running, or whatever the case might be, you want to get RideGo. Download RideGo right now. Go to the App Store and search for RideGo, spell R-Y-D-E-G-O, or visit us online at ridego.gd. That's ridego.gd. Thank you, guys, and catch you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Yeah, da da nine nine nine. What boy? Yeah, what boy? What boy? The sun is hot, the breeze is slow. I need a ride. Where do I go? Ride go. Yeah, that's the name. Island roads will never feel the same. Tap the app, just one click. Hopping fast, it's real quick. Ride go, where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. Ride go, the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know. Ride go, where do you wanna go? To the beach, to the street, let the island flow. Ride go, let the good vibe show, fastest growing ride, everybody know.
Where do you want to go?